Hi everybody, it's Evening Sky, Reflection, Steph here. Hope everybody's doing okay. I haven't had time to sit down at all today. I've been like here, there, everywhere. I'm going to do a reading for the 4 directions of the medicine wheel. East, south, west, north. And what that direction, the meaning of it on the medicine wheel, and other meanings that it has. And also what it might want us to know. So, you know, the directions off the medicine wheel, they're different for different tribes. There's no right or wrong way to do them. I believe these cards are for the American Indian tribe. But Micmac tribe, all the tribes do different colors of it. The one I'm doing today is red, yellow, black, and white. And as my teachings go, when I was living on the reservation and that, it represents the human race. And the colors do. Red, yellow, black, and white. And they believe if you take one of them colors out, that will not be a full, it will not be a full circle. It'll be missing a part of the circle of the human kind. So I thought that was pretty cool. What else did I learn? Might as well jump right into it. Ancestors, Creator, Spirit Guides, I ask you to join us. Bring some messages in. Help me to be clear. Even though I'm not able to speak very well lately. My words don't want to come out, but help me to make things clear on the message so people understand them. And watch over my viewers and us and give us the clarity we need. Thank you. Amen. Okay, East. From my experience, East is the door, is a doorway. Sweat Lodge, they always face the door to the east. The sacred fire, you always enter the sacred fire to say your prayers in the east, from the east. When you're doing a fasting lodge, when I fasted for 3 days, 3 nights, the door was facing the east. So when you come out, you say your prayers and then you put your tobacco down. And same with the sacred fire. You go in through the eastern door. You say your prayers to the east with your tobacco, holding it up. Put it in the fire. You won't move along to the south. Say your prayers to the south. Put it in the fire. So on and so forth. And then when you get back to the door, you get some tobacco for the Creator, Father Sky, Universe, whoever you pray to, and Mother Earth. And you put the tobacco in, put it for them too. And each direction, like I said, is different with every tribe. I went in my medicine bag that I had way back in the day on the res and looked up some things that I was taught by my spiritual elder that put me through my fast and everything. My teacher, she since crossed over to the spirit world, but I think she's nagging me to do this. I don't know, because me and her she was awesome. I miss her. Anyways, so I'm going to start with the east. It represents spring, and it also represents birth. Intellectual, the color yellow. The spirit animal is the eagle, and the ceremonial plant is tobacco. Again, I told you a few things tobacco was used for, as well as the peace pipe that the medicine man smokes. He goes in 4 directions. He faces it in 4 directions. He does the earth, the sky, and Mother Earth. So yeah, tobacco is a big deal. If you want to do a sweat, you have to take some tobacco to the person that runs the sweat lodge and give it to him, along with whatever else you want to give him, sweetgrass or whatever else, and then tell him why you want to do a sweat, and he'll decide whether he wants to do it or not. And then yes, so it's very important, these and then of course spring, birthing, like trees are budding, flowers are budding, you know. It deals with the aspect of life, intellectual, and it also deals, the element is air. Eagle, air. Now, like I said, different tribes view different colors, different animals, different stuff. And East is always a place, when I was saying my prayers, when I was fasting or I'm by the sacred fire, it's a place to pray for clarity and wisdom and illumination. And when we had our powwows, there was a sacred fire that they kept burning for 3 days straight for the people. And when an eagle shows up, it's always letting you know that God hears you, because they believe the eagle takes your prayers to heaven, to God, because he's the only bird that can fly that high, and he's the closest to the Creator, besides the phoenix or the thunderbird, which are mythological animals or whatever, creatures. But so the East also, it deals with like I was saying, when you see an eagle flying around a powwow, that means somebody there is going to have great vision, and it also means that the powwow was being blessed. That's how we seen it. Anyways, so I'm going to pull a card for each one, and then I'll tell you the aspects and all that of each one as I go. So right now I'm going to pull a card with the East and see what kind of help the East is going to give us. New beginnings, thought process, and inspiration. So I keep hearing this too by other readers. Watch how you think about yourself and watch how you think about others. Really try to break the negative pattern of thought and try to make it more of a positive pattern. And you know, like, oh, I hate myself. Don't say that, because that goes out into the universe. It's a hard habit to break, I'm telling you what. So anyways, I'm going to pull another card from this deck. And we have the Creator, Awareness, Co-Creation, and Change. Okay, see what other card we got to go with the East. Spirit, the East. What other card do you want to come out with the East? Wow. Grandmother Moon. Which is funny because the sun rises in the east. Grandmother Moon goes to sleep in the east. The sun sets in the west. That's really funny. Self-reflection, inner rhythms, and intuition. Self-reflections, inner rhythms, and intuition. See, now this don't feel like an East card to me, so see. I'm just gonna pull the cards and see where they go, because that did not feel like an East card to me. Unless self-reflection, inner rhythms, thought process, new beginnings, intuition opening up. And the other two cards that came out, nope, see, I was right. Illumination, divine communication, spiritual knowing, and inner light. Wow, I am just like, and then mystery, void, good fortune, and grace. The great star nation. Okay, see if we can get one more card out and put these where I think they go, because I'm not feeling. Oh, they gave me two cards. Ooh. Okay, well, we got the creator up there too, so. Budding trees, moon. Expectations, process, and goals. And then the other one was experience, spirit path of the West. Letting go, movement forward, and reflections. Don't put that under the West unless that has to go. So I'm just going to put them out like this because this is how they came out. And then we'll go from here. Okay. So the South, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what these aspects are. I already told you the East. The South. Bear with me, please, because this is a new spread and I'm just trying to make it work. South, the summer stage of life is youth. Aspect of life is physical. The color is red. The element is fire. The animal is wolf. And the ceremonial plant is sweetgrass. Makes sense, because in July, we used to go pick sweetgrass all the time. By the end of July, somewhere in the last 2 weeks of July, we go pick sweetgrass all the time. Beautiful. I miss that so much. I can't find it to go pick it anywhere where I've traveled except Canada, which is funny. Anyways, it also represents the fire, the sacred fire, red. You go to the South to let go of negative emotions. Fill your heart with unconditional love. And it's also ruled by passion and desire to remove self-imposed boundaries that have kept you from your path. Growth, trust, and love. Allow your whole self to be transformed into the loving being you are. That's what South is. West, the wolf, of course. You know, the wolf's all about family, instinct, teacher. West, sunset, fall, adult, emotional aspect, color black, element earth, animal bear, and ceremonial planet sage. And then I'm going to get into more. I couldn't remember every single aspect and all that. With the North, it's winter season. Stage of life is elder or death. Aspect is spiritual. Color is white. Element is water. animal, white buffalo, and the ceremonial plant is cedar. So you want to go to the east. When you're seeking clarity, you want to face the east. Well, you know, this is how they do it. So what does the east have to tell us? For clarity and wisdom and illumination. Grandmother Moon was the first card that popped out. Self-reflection, inner rhythms, and intuition. So in the spring, it's like the bear's coming out of hibernation in the spring too. Okay. I feel like that goes there. I feel like that goes there. Grandmother Moon. Okay. So the East is asking us to be more self-reflective, pay attention to our bodies and our intuition, and just be more aware of self, because how you carry yourself is how some people might not see you that way, but like, okay, let me put it for an example. Out of love, I'll tell my daughter, oh babe, you shouldn't do that. You're just making the situation worse. She'll snap at me because the way I tell her, or the tone I tell her, or whatever, she takes things the wrong way I say all the time. I can't help that. I don't know if that's something that she has to deal with. I've toned it down a lot, but I mean, South, Wolf, lessons, growth, trust. Expectations, process, and goals. So South is about lessons. It's about taking the lesson with you, but leaving the emotional part. Don't carry the weight of that lesson. Just take the lesson itself. And don't put your expectations on others or yourself too high where you can't reach it. Because you know what happens? When you have expectations, you stack them like books. And then eventually you're going to have a stack this high, and then all of a sudden, it's just going to fall down. Expectations, I don't like expectations because I've been disappointed my whole life because of expectations. My growth process, our growth process, and trust in the divine timing of it. Trust in that our goals will come to fruition, or our dreams. And then with the West, recuperation, creativity, and dreams. The West, the sun sets. So basically, and I think, yeah, color black. So when you look up to the sky, see the sun set already? The great star nation. When you look up to the sky beyond the stars, look into the dark void and become part of that void. Become part of that void blend into the universe and allow the magic of the void to bring your dreams and visions that are important to your higher growth. And for me personally, the bear is when they're getting ready to go into hibernation in the fall for the winter. They're already pregnant, so they're going to have their babies while they're dreaming and sleeping. But also it's supposed to teach us that when the bear comes out of hibernation, they have a new sense of self. They have, how do I put this? They have, see what I mean? The words just, they come out with growth of lessons already learned in another life, in this life. That's what I want to say. I'm just going to leave it at that. They also are very fierce protectors of their children. But this is about dreams. Now, the white buffalo represents, to me, is a story that I was told over and over and over again about white buffalo calf woman who came to the people and the white buffalo and brought the people the peace pipe and the visual prayers. So that, look up the story. I don't know every detail of it. It's been so long, but it's very, the white buffalo is very sacred. And it also is, this north direction, you go to that for the wisdom, or you come out of that direction with wisdom. And, I'm sorry, I'm sweating really bad. Anyways, this direction helps you connect to the Creator more closer. And it's also a time to let go of the old negative process that maybe we used to think in, the thought process, the expectations, let go. That's what the winter north is, time of resting, slumber, also reflections, which I tie these two together because it's kind of, there's the circle. So you go from the spring, summer, winter, fall, spring, summer, fall, winter, back. And it just keeps going around. That's life. It's what you do every season and every year to extend your growth, to know that you're expanding. That's the word I wanted earlier, expanding your spiritual knowing and your inner light and your connection to others, as well as the universe, God, whatever you want to call the Creator. That's what I call. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple ancestors, and I hope you can understand me because I'm so tongue-tied the last few days. I couldn't even talk on the phone. I couldn't talk. I just been tongue-tied really bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. My phone's acting up. Just all kinds of stuff. So anyways, eagle, wolf, bear, buffalo. Like I said, different tribes, different animals, different colors. Some do blue and green for the sky and the Mother Earth, and red and white for spirit and, their people. And it just depends. It's all on you. If you decide to do like I have a full moon fire pit and a circle, and I go out there and I do my tobacco in each direction, Creator, Mother Earth, and I sit there and I meditate and I look into the fire and I just concentrate and listen to everything that's out in the woods and all the sounds, and I get lost in it. It's beautiful. I can't even explain how beautiful it is. It doesn't even have to be a big fire, just a little fire for you, you know. It's a beautiful ceremony. I really love it. We used to have a woman's full moon ceremony every month with my spiritual elder, and I had a dream about it, and I brought it to her, and so me and her both started it. It was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. You know, you sit in a circle, you have your sage, your tobacco, and she talks and then passes the feather, and then the person that has the eagle feather talks, and sometimes they cry, some just things that have to come out. And after nobody talks during this, each person's talking, and then it was all women, and then after that we go out to the sacred fire and give our tobacco, our cedar and sage, and little red cloth tied with the medicines inside. Some collected their hair all month and put it in there and threw it in the fire. I mean, it's just, you know, everybody's belief, but I just wanted to go and do these directions and just touch on it a little bit, because it's very important to know that it's just not east, south, west, and north on the highway. They actually mean something, you know. Wow. What do we got here? High Priest, intend and create. Well, you know, on this white buffalo also brought for you to create your own prayers. Co-create, and create your own prayers. Intend and create. So it's telling you to go to action. Put your intention out there and create it. Stop sitting around. And then we got Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Yeah, I can resonate with this card a lot, because I have to go in the mirror, and when I'm looking in the mirror, I say, I love you, and then I talk to my little self, Stevie, what my mom used to call me, Stevie, and then I talk to the big self, and I'm like, I love you, and I tell my little self all the time, it wasn't your fault, you're okay, you're safe. And then I tell my big self, you're smart, you're beautiful, you can do this, blah, blah, blah. You know, just affirmations that are good for you. So the Mirror Garden, take time to reflect. Didn't we have a reflect card here? Self-reflection right there. Grandmother Moon. Intent and create. Alright, is there anything else we can get out here? This one wanted to flip out, but it didn't. I'm not going to take it because it didn't come out of the deck. But that one did. Woo! That one flew. Wow. Shaman. Trust in higher forces. Oh my goodness, yes. You got to trust in the Creator, in your divine communication, your spiritual knowing, your inner light. Trust it. Trust it. It's not going to lead you wrong. I don't know, can you see that? I have a tendency to put cards way over where nobody can see them. Trust that inner knowing. Trust that what the universe is putting out there to you. I mean, yes, you have to be careful who you listen to, who you talk to, but you know inside of you, the Creator put it in all of us. We have the spirit to know what's good for our spirit or not. It's whether or not we're going to listen to it. Because if I had listened to my intuition last year, way back in January of last year, then I wouldn't have been in the spot I was in September. But I ignored my intuition. I ignored the red flags. It won't happen again, I'll tell you that. Seer. See beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. Like the eagle. He can see far. He can be way up in the sky and see a salmon and come right down into the water and grab it. But this is a seer. See beyond your current situation. I believe that's what it's talking about. See beyond your current situation. I would definitely put that with the South, because it has to do with lessons and trust in higher forces. Well, can you guys see that? No, not too good. Okay. I've tried to get that last card in there, but it just doesn't want to get in this. Okay. So we got from the east so far the eagle, which sometimes can, the thunderbird. Like I said, it depends what clan or what tribe. You know, we got Grandmother Moon showing up. Self-reflections. We all know that Grandmother Moon messes with all of our emotions, the seas, the oceans, the waters. She's responsible for a lot of intuition. She lights the night sky so you can see. And that might be where Seer comes in. See beyond the current situation. I have not assigned these bottom cards, but I believe that's where Seer comes in at. And then process, take time, reflect. Look at your lessons and what did you get out of it? Because if you don't get my process that I'm in now is that if I don't understand the lesson, I ask for clarity. Once I get beyond the anger or the hurt or the pain of the lesson, then I'm able to ask for clarity. It's a process. It just happens. Trust in higher forces and intent to create. Yes. It also says good fortune and grace. So I would take your lessons and your growth with grace. Is what I'm getting from the West. The North, dream it, create it, and go with it. Do it. And then this illumination card, divine communication, spiritual knowing, and inner light. Again, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 2 owls and 3 eagles. Or it could be a hawk, but it looks like an eagle. Letting go, moving forward, reflection again. Where was self-reflection there? And this is probably reflection on the whole lesson, all the seasons. I think this is very, very, very nice. I hope you guys are getting from this what I'm getting from this, because I don't know. I don't know how many of you do with your ceremonies, but this is one of my ceremonies, so it really resonates with me. I'm hoping it resonates, or it could teach somebody something. Wow, I don't know, man. Whew. Okay. Let me see if it wants to pull any more cards. I don't think I'm going to put any tarot on this, because I think this is just about the 4 directions and what they have to offer. Again, East is clarity. There's so much information. Let me go over this again real quick. East, seeking clarity, wisdom, and illumination. South, growth, trust, and love. Allow yourself to be transformed into the loving being you are. For South. West, awakening your intuition and introspection. And North, discover your own prayers, acknowledge you're a spiritual being that has taken form in this life. This direction teaches us to grow, learn, share, teach, and to love one another. This is the wisdom of the North and the white buffalo. To learn, share, and teach, to love one another. The wisdom of the North, the elder, death. We always listen to the elder stories. Storyteller. A storyteller is somebody that passes their stories down so that they would go at least 7 generations. I've talked about that before. Okay, see if anything wants to come out of here. I forgot to shut my phone off. Somebody's trying to call. I hope it don't interrupt the video. Nope, nothing wants to come out of this deck. Oh, one thing. Huh. It's interesting. Why did you want to come out? Okay, that's it. One card. Stag spirit, leadership. Maybe you got to take lead in your own life now. take the lead in your own healing and your understanding. Sometimes we have to walk alone. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just, that's why there's a hermit card in the tarot deck. Sometimes you have to go walk alone. Even the hermit goes in a cave. So does the bear. Hibernates in a cave. That reminds me of the hermit. But he comes out, she comes out like boss. Like, I got my babies here and I will tear you to shreds. You come near my babies. Even the male bear won't mess with the mama bear. But stag spirit leadership, somebody's probably got to take the leader. Sometimes it's lonely at the top or lonely road, but that's how I'm feeling from this card. The energy is always be positive, and always, I know life is not always positive. I know this. I'm not clueless to that. I just know that if we work on ourselves to bring our enlightenment up, that the world won't seem so bad, you know, where you want to hide in a cave or stay in your own bubble. We can only hope for that to come. But I believe this is saying take a lead into your own spiritual path, your own steps. Be a leadership of your own mind and a co-creator with the creator. That's what I think it means. Let's see if we got any little words of wisdom here before I close this reading. I could get into each one of these directions a lot more detailed if I did one at a time. I just wanted to put this out here just to give you a basic idea of I don't know, full moon fire, sacred fires. I just think the directions are very important. When I'm driving and I have to go east, I do think of things in the east. Kindness. Sorry, I'm blind as a bat. Take respite by the pond and be kind to yourself and others. Oh my God, that's what I've been saying this whole reading. Love each other. Just be kind. You don't know what the person in front of you or next to you is going to be, what they're going through in their life. So maybe one kind word or holding the door open for somebody or thank you or whatever will make somebody's day. You never know. Change. Falling leaves do not signify the end. But the beginning of a fruitful season. See? When Mother Earth goes to sleep in the wintertime, she wakes up, it's a new beginning. When the bear comes out of hibernation after a long winter nap, it's a new beginning. And sometimes, if it's a female, she'll have babies. Little babies coming with her. Family. The wolf represents family too, so this seer card here, see beyond the current situation, might be some gifts opening up, or somebody just opening up their intuition and seeing things differently, like the eagle from a different perspective. Okay. Nothing else? We don't have no another little tidbit coming out? Okay. Oh, wow. Grounded. Keep your roots and stand taller than the trees. Aww. Right on. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know. I know I was a little tongue-tied. I just don't know what's going on lately with that. It's just not being able to speak correctly. Everything's malfunctioning. It's just one of them times, I guess. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, be patient with me. This is just something that I saw in my head and wanted to do. It wasn't thoroughly planned out, but we got what we got. So take what resonates, leave the West. Leave the West. We're going to leave the West now. Oh, no, my God. See what I mean? Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, I can't believe I just said that. Leave the West. Leave the rest for somebody else. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I need subscribers. I would love for you to subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and bearing with me as I find my footing on this video stuff. I've been a reader for a long time, but doing it on a video just seems to be a little more different than doing it in person. At least in person I can read the person's energy. This is going out to millions of people. You know what I mean? So I have to read energies off of the cards. And, ooh, this one is really, like, you got a place that the Creator wants you. Whether you do it or not, you're going to be pushed to where you need to be. Because there's no time. That's what I'm feeling from him. There's no time. The Creator is waking up, or I hate saying that, but Creator is, if he needs you in somewhere, he's going to put you there. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Things are changing. Things are changing quick. So anyways, with that, I love you. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Love one another. Be kind. Good night. And don't forget to go west. No. Bye-bye.